What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid... Excuse me? Your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, Darby, and that's it. Just Darby.
What's up?
No one else. All right, I guess Dan and Derek's there too, so they want to interrupt me.
Everybody.
All right, and as always, we're doing this in quarantine, so separate places. It's fun, but we're going to be talking about Iron Man 2 in our Marvel Rewind that we're doing. So we're gonna see how everyone enjoyed the movie. So this is the third movie in the MCU. How did y'all feel about it? I should say
it was okay. I think it suffers from having too many plot points.
Too many plot points. It's to me, I think it's got that glaring villain problem that Marvel had for its first 8 movies.
Yeah, that's it.
Just really glaring villain problem.
There were some important parts in it, though, that was kind of significant to the remainder of the Marvel movies. But
but
okay.
they were doing so much. You had Tony being sick. You had the Shield angle. You had Whiplash trying to get revenge. You had Justin Hammer trying to get his weapons on his own hand. So there's 4 things going on at one time, and it's just could have dialed it back some. You know what I mean? Did we need all 4 of those things?
Nah. And plus, with Whiplash being as horrible as he was, definitely could have dropped him.
Who could have did without Whiplash and just had Justin Hammer? It was, and then especially some plot points didn't really get solved. I still watching it. I'm sure I just missed it because we were talking. But did the triangle reactor thing heal Tony? But I feel like it wasn't clear that he did this, and all of a sudden the suit isn't killing him anymore.
Yeah, it wasn't killing him anymore.
I just feel like it wasn't really clear.
I thought because he replaced that palladium, but the palladium was what was killing him, but he replaced the palladium with a different element, and that was no longer killing him anymore.
Yeah, so maybe it didn't heal him. Maybe he just wasn't dying anymore. But I feel like there will be some long-term repercussions for having palladium poisoning. Right? That's radiation poisoning.
Yeah.
I would say so.
I just feel like it was one of those things that it was just okay, that's over. And it's just we resolved that issue, I guess. It's just, I don't know. It felt a little incomplete.
Fair enough.
I can see that.
I think the thing it's got going for it is character building with Tony Stark. That's what the movie has going for it.
Yeah, that, and it looked beautiful. It was very nice looking. It had music choices was great. There was explosions and fireworks. So it was this is all very entertaining. Kind of distract you from just how messy the story was.
That's probably their idea. I feel like they knew that. Sorry.
Yeah, well, I feel like a lot of it too is that they were on a lot of pressure because first Iron Man kind of exceeded expectations. When you do that, I feel like the second Avengers movie kind of suffered the same way too. It's just well, how do we repeat that and make it better? Then you get to the point where you're doing too much. I feel like that's what Iron Man was. You were just trying to do too much.
Right. I feel like that's a similar issue that Age of Ultron had, right? Avengers were so great and you try to trump it, and so then they try to put so much into it, which I guess paid off in the future of the MCU, but for that movie standing by itself, it doesn't bode well, right? Yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what I said.
Yes, I was just giving a comparison. Okay, I'm just gonna sit back. I'm just gonna.
I compared it to Age of Ultron.
This is how I feel when y'all do it to me.
All right, fine. Well, Derek, you do it all the time, though. It'd be like every single podcast. All right.
Thing, man. That's what you better.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so it's definitely not the best MCU movie. Actually, rewatching it yesterday, I was kind of like, I could have gone without watching this.
But you had to, man.
Yeah.
Refresh yourself so everybody knows what we're talking about.
Yeah, okay. But what did you like about the movie? What's your favorite part?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow, guys. Wow, okay.
I mean, I like how her character was developed, you know what I'm saying? And they actually allowed us to delve into the depth of
If y'all
what
could see
was.
my face right now.
Indeed.
Darby, what was
Because of Iron Man 2 on why we having a Black Widow movie that would have came out this month.
is it because of Iron Man 2?
I don't think it's because of Iron Man.
It's definitely not because of Iron Man 2. It's because the sexist person that was ahead of the entirety of Marvel is no longer in control of the movies. That's why. If we're gonna give a real answer there, I mean, I'm just gonna put it like it is. He was. He was. He didn't even. Okay, it's a side note, but he didn't even let them make female toys because he said it wouldn't sell.
Girls don't play with toys?
Yeah, I don't know. He's an idiot, and I'm glad he's not ahead of the movies because he's also the person that was pushing for an Inhumans movie. Let that sink in. Let it
I had a
sink
She-Hulk toy. I would definitely. If I was a kid, I definitely would have bought a Black Widow toy.
in. Yeah. But
The rest of my action figures.
you know, I don't want to think about you buying a Black Widow toy.
Huh?
Just be along with the rest of your action figures.
Right. Yes.
No, I know, but just based on how Dan and Derek is sitting over there.
Wait a minute. Okay. Hang on. Hold on. It would be seriously strictly for action, okay? With the other action figures, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The world that I created with all my Batman and Spider-Man and X-Men and stuff, he would probably drop right into that.
Oh, we definitely had a lot of fun with those, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they were awesome.
A lot of stories. It's pretty cool. But all right, Darby, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part of the movie, beginning, I guess.
Or I mean, just not like section of a movie. Like, what do you like the best? It could be an actor, it could be a scene, it could be a line. You know.
I love the way it looks. I thought it was beautiful. Your favorite thing, cinematography, I thought was pretty good. I do like that relationship between the people, between Tony and Rhodey and Pepper Potts. I felt like that was well executed. Mm-hmm. Like, it was, I don't know, I just felt like there was just such good chemistry between everyone in the movie. I think that was done very well, especially since, you know, got a whole new Rhodey. Yeah. And it just kind of just continued on without a hitch. So it was good.
Yeah, I do feel like Don Cheadle's chemistry with Robert Downey Jr. is better. It's way better.
Way better.
And yeah, I don't know. Like, I just feel his Rhodey more than I did for Terrence Howard. Like, his Rhodey's a lot better.
I agree.
I also enjoyed Sam Rockwell as Justin Hammer. Mm-hmm. I thought it was quite funny when he was on screen. So that was pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah. I don't know. It's not much to say about Iron Man 2. Not a lot happened in it. Can we speak about why? Okay, let's talk about the why with Whiplash. There's a lot of whys.
I was like, why what? I mean, we could be all day.
How about the first why that I got when he was at the track?
Uh-huh.
He just walks out there, and he pulls his shirt open to reveal, I guess, the arc reactor that he made. Yeah. And then the rest of it just burns off. Like, okay, did you really have to rip your shirt open? Did you really need to do that?
It was going to burn off anyway.
It burned off anyway. Yeah. Like, what's the point of ripping it up? Like, I don't understand that.
It's for dramatic effect.
What was his idea anyway? Why did you walk onto an open track?
Here's my thing.
Yeah, like you can still be run over.
Right? Well, first of all, they would have stopped the cars. Like, hey, there's a crazy person on the track. Like, why are these people still driving?
True. Yeah, there is somebody in the ear.
Yeah. Well, that, and then I just felt like, what was the security doing? Like, don't you shoot this guy? He's lashing up cars. Like, they're like, at some point, you just pop a cap in this dude, right?
You would think so.
Yeah, because he's endangering a lot of lives there. Also, like, I just thought about this, but what was his plan? Because Tony, on a whim, decided to drive on the track. So why was he dressed up as one of the track maintenance people if he didn't even know if Tony was going to be driving?
So that is one of my nitpicks. But since we're talking about this, we'll talk about it. There's no way he would have known that Tony was going to drive the cars. Okay, it's easy to say, all right, I know he's going to be at Monaco because his team is racing. Yeah. But there's no way he would have known that Tony got into that car. Makes no sense.
Yeah. I just thought about it. That's a giant plow.
That couldn't have been his plan.
Also, why did you make whips?
Right? Like, the words... You're gonna whip him? Like, come on. You could have made anything and you made whips. Like, why not make a sword or something? I know,
like, Tony made little blasters that come out of his hands. You made a whip. Good job, sir.
You made whip. Like, yeah, I'm gonna whip you. I'm gonna whip you. Gonna whip you good. Gonna whip you good. It's like, you can see, like, even he had to swing the whole thing around back. Like, it's a lot of time in between attacks. Like, it just doesn't seem like a logical choice to make.
It's so weird because I'm tearing this scene.
Even when he made his own Iron Man suit,
he kept the whips.
Still made it with the whips.
Yeah, I don't like that. Why?
When I was looking stuff up for this movie, I was just trying to figure out like why they decided to do Whiplash like this. I couldn't find it, so maybe they just don't know. It was so horrible.
But I mean, I guess what are you working with? The bad guy is Whiplash, and he uses whips for some reason. So
I don't know, but I just feel like the cartoon version has to be better than this. No.
No, it wasn't.
Well, if we're talking about that Iron Man cartoon, nothing was good about it.
No, I'm sorry. Maybe I meant comic. Maybe not the cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Had to be better.
I mean, but let's say this though: has any of us read an Iron Man comic book though?
Absolutely not.
No,
zero.
Still,
read zero.
He had to. I don't know. Oh, I don't remember him looking like this.
And I remember reading Civil War and hating Iron Man throughout that whole comic.
Oh, he's not a likable person.
No, absolutely not.
He's pretty arrogant. Yeah, I know. I get that. But people love him now.
Well, that's thanks to RDJ.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah.
Good enough.
But yeah, so my dude made whips for some reason. And then, I don't know, what was your plan? So you made a crappy arc reactor, right? Not a really good one. You made a crappy one. And then you're like, yeah, I can use this to power some whips. So I can attack Tony Stark with them. I don't get it.
This is why they could have did without him. Really could have.
Yeah, Sam.
How much does Tony Stark weigh when he's in
the suit? Oh.
A lot. He tore through a floor in the first movie just by landing. So I'm going to say he weighs a whole bunch.
Okay. So this guy is not superpowered at all, right?
No.
Uh-huh.
But yet he can grab Tony Stark with the whip and toss him around like a rag.
Never thought about that.
Well, I mean, come on, he took a phantom to the pelvis and survived, so that's that.
Yeah, that too. But it's like, dude is not a superhuman, so why is he
that's true.
Displaying? He took multiple rams with a phantom. Like, multiple.
One of the heaviest cars.
Yeah, he should have been cut in half.
Full speed, this dude, he would have been smushed.
Yeah, he would have.
Like, them legs definitely wouldn't have worked.
What was that about, man? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, because they hit him with full speed too.
Full speed.
Yeah. It was like full speed. then he just kept backing up and hitting him again and again and again. It's like, it did nothing. Like,
makes no sense.
Like,
Yeah, and then I mentioned this when we were watching it, but he hit him with enough force that the airbag came out, and I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
so how?
You're not walking away from that. You're not walking away
Not
from
walking
that.
away from that.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah, like his whole hips would have just been like bone fragments. They'd have just been pebbles. There's no way.
Yeah, he been spitting blood out his mouth. Like, come on, dude. That don't make sense. That didn't make sense. I'm like, how? There's no way. Ain't no way. So,
There's more whys with Whiplash.
yeah.
The end. Why did he make an Iron Man suit? I don't know. Like, it was just dumb. Like, he made an Iron Man suit
With whips.
with whips.
Give that Iron Man. And then, like, you see how fast he lost? He was doing better on the racetrack. Lost in like 2 seconds at the end of the movie.
That's true. That's very true.
I didn't get it.
Yeah, I didn't like
Made everything
Whiplash.
blow up.
I do think like it would have been better with just Justin Hammer. I guess it's more of the same because that's kind of what like Obadiah Stane was. But Justin Hammer doesn't need a suit. He could just be the enemy that is getting at Tony from like behind the scenes. I think that would have been a better movie.
Yeah, I think the issue comes is that it's like, is all his villains the same? Are they all just people who that steals his suits?
Isn't that the same with every superhero? I mean, who was the thing? Iron Man. Everybody's Iron Man. Hulk is. There's just different versions of gamma irradiated people that Hulk fights. So,
Right.
Iron Man. Everybody has some kind of Iron Man suit that he fights. Yeah, it's like Thor, Asgardians, I guess.
Yeah, at least they all have different powers.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. I just feel like whoever wrote this, like, y'all could have, expanded this a little bit.
So yeah, villains are better when they challenge the hero, like Joker and Batman. You know.
Right.
Well, I think that's why like villains like Killmonger were so good because even though it was still the same, a Black Panther fighting a Black Panther, like character-wise, he still challenged the hero to a point, you know, and that makes villains better. And this,
True.
I was trying to like look up some of Iron Man's villains.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
I was like, oh, Blizzard. I mean, he's kind of silly, but at least he's different. But then he is a former Stark employee.
Hello.
yeah,
We can hear you.
We did respond to you, Dan.
You did? Okay. Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, Darby,
I
you were saying.
I was just saying, like, they could have, I don't know, he has a whole list of enemies. They could have picked one of those. And the first one I saw was Blizzard, even though it's kind of silly. Then it turns out the guy who was Blizzard was a former Stark employee, so.
Because Tony Stark makes all his villains.
Right, because no one likes him.
Oh, he is an awful person, so.
Also, if I was Spider-Man, I would no longer look up to this guy since all my villains come from Tony Stark. Great job.
Yeah.
Spider-Man got a good range of villains.
Spider-Man does have a good range of
Job
villains.
security.
Ooh.
He does.
Best villains is Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah, Batman definitely.
Agree.
got
Batman's villains
the
is,
best
yeah.
villains.
I agree.
Like they all dope.
Ghost that was in Ant-Man and the Wasp was actually an Iron Man villain.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, she was.
Mm-hmm.
They were, but it's the same thing. Determined to destroy Stark Enterprises. Like, can I just do that to Microsoft? Become a villain and just destroy Bill Gates?
I'm going to destroy. Yeah, that's not how that works.
I mean, Bill Gates can't defend himself. He's not an Iron Gates.
Oh.
Man, we'll call it.
Should do it to Elon
So how
Musk.
you gonna defend
Then.
himself?
Probably has an Iron Man suit.
Elon Musk. Yeah. No, he's got like a transformer or something. It's okay. All right. Well, Darby, you usually have some interesting facts about the movie.
I do. We'll start off with. Ow, sorry. Hold on. I'm breaking things.
Well, I break things.
Let's start off with casting. Originally, Black Widow was going to be played by Emily Blunt, but she had to pull out.
I can see Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I think Scarlett Johansson's better.
Scarlett Johansson is better.
Definitely. I agree.
So, other people also considered for the role of...
I can't stand y'all too.
Shut up, man. Shut up. Darby is speaking. Go ahead, Darby.
This is why I said we needed another female on the podcast. Yeah, well,
What? This is Darren. Darren's being judgmental.
It was definitely
Darren. That's what he's
Darren.
doing.
No.
Yeah, Darren's definitely being judgmental.
No,
Because
you
it
can't.
has nothing to do with that. Okay, nothing to do with that. Okay, I appreciate Scarlett Johansson's work up to this point and beyond.
Yeah, I just feel like she's the better actor
I
for that role.
Oh, I'm glad you clarified.
no.
I'm glad you clarified that because I was like, "Excuse me."
No.
She is not a
Emily
better
Blunt
actress
definitely-
than Emily Blunt.
Role, she is the better choice.
I guess so.
Agree. She fits better with the rest of the cast too.
Yes.
We haven't seen Emily Blunt work with the rest of the cast.
I don't think she would fit in.
I don't think she
think
would
she
fit
would
into
fit
I
in.
think she would fit in.
Not
She
at all.
seems really nice.
Nah. Being nice don't mean nothing.
Apparently, it does.
Okay. All right, moving on. Also considered for the role Jessica Biel, Natalie Portman, Jessica Alba, and Angelina Jolie. Just
No on all of
I'm
those.
glad they didn't go with
No.
none of those choices.
No on all of them. First of all, Angelina Jolie, too old. The other,
Oh, Jessica Alba can't act.
yeah, Jessica Biel.
Like,
I haven't
Jessica
seen her do
Biel?
anything in a while, but I can't see her in an action role. So
I can't see her in an action role.
I can't
not
see
at
it
all.
either.
yeah, and who was the other one?
Natalie Portman.
No,
no,
absolutely not.
no.
I don't like her in the
please,
role
no.
they gave her.
Oh wow.
Well, I hope we don't have any Natalie Portman.
Man, shot her down. Woo.
Ooh, man.
Can you
okay.
see her deadpan face as Black Widow? Come on, man.
You can't talk about me and Dan now.
Oh man,
You definitely.
she had the same look on her face ever since she did Star Wars. It hasn't changed. It's the same.
Okay.
You look like Padme in every movie.
Oh man, my stomach hurts.
Whatever. She's Thor now, so we get to see that.
Okay.
Ooh.
Considered for Justin Hammer, Al Pacino.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's been different. It's still been good though.
Would it have been as
That
funny?
would've- yeah, he would have changed a different angle to the character. Like it wouldn't have been that comical. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah.
I think
It
it,
would have been a different angle to that character.
Oh,
You
you're
still
picturing
would've
like
been
any
comical.
given Sunday Al Pacino is what I was picturing in my head when they said
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I'm with you, Darby. I was thinking of Any Given Sunday.
I feel
It's been
like
good.
I feel like it's a different type of wit, though. Like I feel like a lot of the stuff that was done was kind of like ad-libbed by Sam Rockwell at the time.
Oh no, it would have been different, but I'm thinking like it'd have been completely different, but it still would have been very good to me. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
if it would've been
definitely.
Al Pacino, I'd have been just as happy.
Yeah, yeah. Al Pacino would have been good.
Yeah. Okay, so that was it for my casting. And the movie facts. Okay, Anton Vanko, which was Ivan's daddy, He is actually Crimson.
They say daddy. Ivan's daddy.
Oh, shit. Can we get through this?
No.
Go ahead.
Oh, we not.
Hey, go ahead. Tell us about Ivan's daddy.
He is actually Crimson Dynamo in the comics. Oh, didn't know that. So that was like a nice little fact.
And why didn't we do
Actually,
Crimson Dynamo instead of Whiplash?
Should have.
Might have been
Because
better.
actually, on his prison suit, it was like B, then that really long Russian name that I'm not going to try to pronounce. That guy was also a Crimson Dynamo.
Crimson Dynamo. Okay.
Yes. So they did a lot of nods to that guy, and I don't know why they just didn't put him in the movie.
Yeah, like out of all the villains, you chose Whiplash.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Why is
okay.
that even an Iron Man villain? You're in a metal suit and you're fighting a guy with whips. I'm just
Because his whips have like acid and electricity on it. It's not just whips.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
I
sliced
just
pretty
tell you,
clean
he
through
has
them
powers.
cars, so I imagine it could have done something to the Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
It sliced pretty clean through them cars.
Yeah.
Like, I get that. It's just their whips, though. Like, that sword would have been better.
A sword
A
would've been a
sword
lot
definitely
better.
would have been better. But you can't grab people with a sword. No.
Okay, just grab them with
That's
your
true.
hand.
So that's like you have a whip, you can like grab them and then like yank them up or something with a whip.
But you also can't
thinking, I
stab
mean-
people with whips. So, like,
That woman does pretty
all
good
you
with
can
a
do is
whip.
spank them. All you can do is spank them.
Okay. All right. John Favreau apparently had a lot of friction with Marvel during this film. Got to the point where he actually ended up turning down directing Iron Man 3 because apparently Marvel, they was having him rewrite the script while it was shooting. Marvel wanted more Shield into the subplot so they can establish the MCU. So basically he got fed up and was like, I'm done.
yeah, early on, that seemed to happen a lot with the movies.
I can see the issue, Marvel getting involved or whatever. But the thing is, Marvel adding Shield was not the problem with this movie.
Oh, what was it?
So
It
it's like it's
Whiplash.
unfortunate, but the movie was probably
Actually,
trash. Bring it out.
That was the only part in the movie that didn't have potholes in it.
I like the Shield part, honestly. It didn't feel forced or anything. I liked it a lot, but apparently that was a Marvel doing. So I don't know. I think they made the movie better, but
Yeah, but there is something to be said about studios having too much interference in a movie.
no, I absolutely agree with him being angry. I'm just saying that the movie wasn't good. And them adding Shield didn't. Usually it'd be like they do stuff and it made the movie worse, or they could have left alone. This time wasn't
Oh,
it?
Justice League. Oh, excuse me.
There's a whole other story behind that, though. It's,
Mostly studio.
yeah.
Hammer's factory is actually Elon Musk's SpaceX facility. And people walking around in the background were actually real employees working. So, interesting. Oh, I finally figured out why SpaceX is a thing. Okay, I couldn't figure that out.
What?
The NASA launch, I'm like, why is it special? We've been to space. That's because those are his people he put in space. Okay, got it.
Oh, yeah. You were wondering why the NASA launch was important.
Like, why is it special? Who cares?
It was SpaceX. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because it's like private astronauts went into space. Whatever. I get
Is
it.
that the first time private astronauts went into space?
It must be. Otherwise, how is it historic?
Okay, must be the first time. Cool.
I don't know. Maybe I should like
private
look
assets.
into it, but I don't care. Okay, a lot of Whiplash features were suggestions by Mickey Rourke, like his goatee, the pet bird, the tattoos, him doing his scenes in Russian. That was all Mickey Rourke's ideas.
Right.
Yeah.
It added nothing to the movie.
It added nothing.
The bird.
Actually, it was a little ridiculous.
The bird did give me a funny line from Sam Rockwell, though, so I'll give you the bird just because it was funny.
What line was
Oh,
Like,
when
who
he was
cares?
friends with the bird, and he's like, I thought, oh, you're friends with the bird now. I thought you hated the bird. Take his bird. Like, take his boots too.
Doesn't feel too nice, does it?
So petty. He took the dude's pillows.
Really? Come on, man.
I should do that to somebody. Like,
Who are you gonna do that to?
that's
Who
bad,
are you gonna? You just gonna have somebody over your house and then just take their shoes and their pillows?
Yes. Okay.
You're gonna do that to my son, aren't you?
Oh.
This is the only person you could do it to.
Whenever he gets mad at me, he puts himself to bed. I'm just gonna take your pillows.
I wish you
Go
should do.
somewhere.
I wish you would do that at home. I'll just make him bad every night.
I was just like, that's fine. You was getting on my nerves anyway. Bye.
That's rude. My son doesn't get on anyone's nerves.
Okay. Have you met your son?
You're on fire tonight, Darren. You're on fire.
All right.
Okay. John Favreau said the Asian man who gave Whiplash the false papers to get into Monaco was a member of the Ten Rings.
Yeah, he had a tattoo or something on him, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like they were setting up this Ten Rings and then they ruined it.
Well, it's coming back in Shang-Chi.
Good. So he did. And then last one I have some nitpicks too, but this is my last movie fact. Tony Stark was supposed to race the red race car because it was Iron Man red, but Robert Downey Jr. insists on driving the blue and white car, so he ended up in the blue and white car.
But it actually makes sense because Stark Industry colors is blue and white, not red and gold. So
I mean, yeah, but he only ended up driving a blue and white car because RGJ said, I want to drive the blue car. And he wouldn't drive the red one, so.
fair enough.
There you go. Yeah. Okay, nitpicks. We already covered two of them about Whiplash. Rhodey. So did he have practice time with this suit?
Oh,
Like, you
how
know,
he
like
just
in the
jumped in an
first
Iron Man suit?
Iron Man.
Yeah. How do you just know how to hop in there and
He just hopped in there
No,
and he was
man.
cool.
He knows how to fly.
yeah.
Right, he could
He
fire
knew how
the
to get it on
weapons.
and everything because the suit was in the case, right?
Yeah.
He had to do something with the computer to get the computer to put the suit on him.
No,
He didn't just jump in
so
the case and jump in the suit.
you learn that Tony Stark allowed him to have access to the suit. So does that mean he practiced with it beforehand? Because I get the impression this was his first time actually putting it on, even though he had access to
seemed
it.
like that. Yeah.
Then he was just like, oh, I can do this thing. Even though, Tony Stark nearly killed himself trying to, learn the machine or whatever. And Rhodey just hopped on in.
True.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah, I was
know.
wondering about that too. Like, how do you just know how to do this? You got the balance down and everything. Come on.
Interesting. I guess. I don't know. I wondered, but Okay. And then my last little nitpick. At the end of the movie, when Tony saves Pepper at the nick of time, of course, how did he know Pepper was standing right there? Like, Pepper didn't know Pepper was going to be standing right there. Right? He in the little Epcot Center. Right? Everything's blowing up. Pepper's like talking to the guards. I'm just going to wait here, blah, blah, blah. He didn't know Pepper was outside right there.
True.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Also,
know.
why is
Just
Pepper so
let that
stupid?
pass. I don't know.
Why is she so stupid though? That's what I want to know. Why is Pepper so stupid? You
Oh,
see her
why she
stupid,
was just
sitting on
staring
the
at the
ground
thing?
with a beeping red light, and she's just like, "Come on."
Oh yeah, she's just
Like,
looking
when a
at
dog
it.
sees something like, "Oh," like she looking like that. Like, you idiot! It's probably a bomb. Just get away from it.
I said that when we were
Blinking is
watching
never
it.
good.
I said that when we were watching it. A beeping red light just doesn't. It never bodes well. You should
No.
probably run away.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not green. It ain't green. It ain't purple. It's red. It's blinking red. Like, get away from it. Even
Yeah.
if you're wrong, at least you're safe.
She was staring a long time too. Just like,
Yeah.
huh.
Wonder
what that does.
Freaking nutcase. Let her blow up. Let her curiosity be fed. Just let her blow up. Freaking Just a little bit, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right, so that was it. Next, I have best quote. I didn't really have one. Do you guys have one?
Best quote?
Yeah.
I mean, you got that whole scene when he's introducing the guns to Rhodey. That was pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. That was
Oh, no.
Yeah,
And
it
then
was
that scene, all of them.
What?
And dude was at that press conference or something when he went to Washington, D.C. He had to talk to the senator and they was going back and forth.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, I guess that was a good exchange.
Yeah,
When Justin Hammer told the dude to try to put the drone head on
the helmet on. The head.
It's like, this isn't a helmet. This is a head.
No, put your head in there.
You can't put it. Go ahead, put your head in there.
Go ahead, try to put your head in there.
And the dude does it.
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, he was a yes man, obviously. Freaking yes man. But yeah.
So that was good. Yeah, I don't know.
What's
Of course, the obvious
memorable
one.
line?
Memorable. I don't know.
I guess when Happy and Natasha was fighting, and he turned around and was just like, "Hey, I got mine," and it was just like 8 dudes knocked out and 1 dude hanging from the ceiling.
Oh no! You know it's perfect. You know it's perfect when they were walking to the building just before that fight. And Happy turns to Natasha and is like, "What are you wearing?" Excellent line.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you wearing?
Oh, good. That was fun.
Yeah.
It works.
It works. Okay. All right, that's all you had, Darby?
That is all I had. It wasn't a whole bunch. I wanted to find things to complain about Whiplash, but the internet didn't have it.
We weren't complaining about Whiplash back then. I don't know why. Maybe because it was...
We didn't. We
Well,
didn't.
I just wanted not so much complain because we complained about it here. I just wanted to know their logic or their reasoning behind making him like this. I don't know what that is, especially since they based him basically off a completely other villain. They could have just went with that one.
Yeah. Well, he was a mixture of Crimson Dynamo and Whiplash, which I don't know. Back then, they did a lot of mixtures, and I'm like, why? I don't know why they did that.
Right, just pick one. Yeah.
They still do that. They do that even with minor characters too. Like minor characters would be a blend of like 2 characters.
I mean, minor characters
Wow.
are fine, but like for the villain of your movie, maybe just stick with one distinct character.
Yeah.
Like-
That was a horrible choice.
Like Thanos wasn't a mixture of 2 different characters, you know.
Oh, I would hope you wouldn't do that.
Well,
Thanos
you didn't
was
have to
just
do it
Thanos.
either.
You didn't need no mixing.
Yeah. Like, if you look at the later movies, okay, Spider-Man, Vulture, and Mysterio were just Vulture and Mysterio. You had
Oh, you had the Shocker and Spider-Man.
the Shocker.
Hmm?
He was still the
Yes.
Shocker.
Oh, yes.
He wasn't a
Yes.
We're
mixture.
saying they didn't.
Yeah, he wasn't a mixture of the Shocker and the Rhino.
Right, someone else. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just saying. It's like if you have a villain, what do you benefit from of mixing him with someone else? I feel like it serves no purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that.
But I guess we should rank the movie, huh?
Yep.
So we're using
Do our
our
voting clothes.
patented ranking. Huh? You said do our
No, go ahead.
watch our voting
do our
clothes.
voting
I was supposed to tell them about the ranking system.
Sorry, I forgot about that part. My bad.
Oh my gosh. No, you guys like interrupting me. Anyway, yes.
First thing you didn't hear it.
Our patented ranking system, TMCR, all that good stuff. We have 5 ranks. 1 is the greatest movie ever. 2 is you would pay for the movie. 3 is you can watch it while folding clothes. 4 is it's pure torture. And 5 is, kill me before I watch this movie. Darby already ranked it to watch while folding clothes. I would say the same. Yeah, you can watch this while folding clothes.
I go with that rating as well. Watch while folding clothes.
Man, we rank a lot of stuff for watch while folding clothes.
We watch a lot of watch while folding clothes movies.
A lot of stuff helps you get your laundry done.
That's true.
Yeah, because, even in this, they introduced Black Widow, but honestly, she'd have been introduced in any movie, and it'd been just the same.
True. You could have done it in... Well, you needed to introduce her before Avengers. And
you could did it
in Thor?
Yeah, why not? Remember, he got locked down in the S.H.I.E.L.D. facility? She could have showed up then.
Yeah, but she can't fight Thor.
That's true.
No, but she could have showed up, and it's like, hey, she's here. Then she shows up. Because, right, all you got to do is establish her as being a member of S.H.I.E.L.D.
True. They kind of did that with Hawkeye. Because he did not get as much establishment as she did. He was just pointing his arrow at Thor and then didn't fire it.
We want to talk about how Hawkeye got disrespected throughout 10 years of movies.
He definitely did.
It's Hawkeye though.
I don't know. In the comics, Hawkeye's kind of a beast, right?
I feel like I like him, but we have not gotten us a reason to like him. But I like him anyways. I feel like he could have got some more screen time. But he didn't.
Yeah.
I do like Hawkeye.
Yeah. Is he a dumb superhero? Sure. I still like him.
He doesn't miss. He's like Bullseye.
Yeah. But better.
But a whole lot better.
Yeah.
Definitely better than Bullseye. It's not crazy.
But now every time I think of Bullseye, I think of the Daredevil movie, and that's just...
man. That was...
Bullseye was
didn't bring that up.
in the show, though.
Oh, in the Daredevil show? Yeah, jeez, man. That just... The Daredevil show made you really think about how someone that's always accurate, how dangerous they would be. Jeez.
Yeah. And I just want to say, it's because of you guys that I even watched Daredevil on Netflix. Because the movie was so bad, I didn't even want to watch the show.
Trash.
Oh, dude, that show, from the first episode, I was like, man, this show is really good.
So you can make a good adaptation of Daredevil.
Right?
Wow.
I was like, wow. I even loved the way it came on. That was even perfect.
Yeah, you always watch that intro. Always.
Skip intro? Yeah. No thanks, Netflix.
Excuse me. You never skip this intro. That and Stranger Things.
I wish they would bring back... I don't even know why they canceled it. Maybe nobody else agrees with me on this, but Luke Cage, man.
Yeah, that was
Luke Cage
pretty
good. Well...
No, it got canceled because Disney Plus.
Why? So... Why didn't Disney Plus just pick it up and keep it going?
Disney Plus
is
PG-13. Because it kind of left you
hanging.
Yeah, Disney Plus is
PG-13.
Freaking whack.
Yeah, so all of the Netflix shows got canceled because of that. Oh, fun fact. What was it? Oh, that's for a future movie. Never mind. Hopefully I remember this fun fact. This movie's way down the line, too. Yeah.
You don't.
Write it down. Yeah. Write it down.
I'll say it, and we'll just say it again later. In the last season of Luke Cage, Mariah's daughter, that character was supposed to be Killmonger's girlfriend in Black Panther, but they decided not to use her, and then they picked her up and used her in Luke Cage.
Really?
Yeah. Because you can even see it on her name tag when they're in the museum in the beginning of Black Panther. It's Tilda is the name on the name tag.
Oh, why did they change it? They could have left that.
Because they killed her?
Oh, right.
Yeah. He definitely killed her pretty brutally, too. Didn't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I will have to mention that again when we watch Black Panther.
So far away. I can't wait to. We need to hurry up and get to the good movies.
Well, Avengers is coming out.
Adventures is great. I'm also waiting for that.
Yeah. Oh man, then we got to get through Phase 2. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah. Until we get wait.
Winter Soldier.
I was gonna say Winter Soldier's Phase 2, right?
Winter Soldier.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
We just
best
gotta
Captain America
live
movie there was.
through Thor: The Dark World in Iron Man 3.
I am not looking forward to watching Thor. Not the first one, the second one.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
first
Thor.
one
The
was
first
Thor.
one was fine.
No, the first one's fine. The Dark World, I am not looking forward to.
No, that movie's horrible. Definitely not like that. No, it's horrible.
There were some good points. There.
Okay, we'll watch it again and see if you
Did
still
any of
agree.
them include Natalie Portman?
They know, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Well, you know what? What's her name? Kat Dennings. She's a good part of that
Yeah.
movie.
Oh yeah, look at it.
Yeah, but she's a minor
That's
character.
what
That's
she
the
makes.
best part of the movie.
Apparently, she's going to be in the WandaVision series
As who?
I-
Oh, her?
as her. Yeah, Darcy.
Doing what?
I don't know.
Research and stuff.
That and Randall Park.
He's in everything
No part
at
more.
this point.
No, what? The FBI agent from Ant-Man 2.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was also in Aquaman.
Was he in Aquaman?
Yeah, he was.
As who?
I did not see Aquaman. Aquaboy.
No.
No, wasn't he like some sort of agent or something? No,
Um,
he was a reporter, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. I think you can give Randall Park a better role than a random reporter.
I'm gonna look it up because I don't remember, but he was definitely in the movie.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what their role is going to be in the WandaVision, but I'm kind of intrigued by this show. I want to see what it's going to be. Like, it's going to be weird.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. He was a doctor in Aquaman.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, that's our review of Iron Man 2. Not the best MCU movie, but make sure you guys stay
But
tuned.
it was key.
Yeah, it was key. Yeah, that's true. That's the thing with the shared universes, right?
Yeah, this is the movie they used to set it up, like for real.
Yeah, because they didn't with the first Iron Man and Hulk. They didn't really know how that was going to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, fair enough. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed listening to the podcast. So thank you very much for listening. And as always, you can reach out to us on Facebook.com/3D Rivals if you want. Also, you can reach us on Gmail. It is 3drivals@gmail.com. Other than that, wherever you're listening, make sure you subscribe or follow or whichever, so you know when we have a new podcast or a movie commentary coming out, because we are doing movie commentaries for all the past MCU movies. So if you want to watch along, make sure you pop in your movie and watch it along with us, and that'll be a lot of fun. Other than that, again, thank you so much for listening. Peace out.